Teachers bully black military kid, regret it, when his four-star general mother visits school. The morning bell had just rung at Jefferson High. Students poured into the hallway, laughter echoing, lockers slamming. But not everyone laughed. 12-year-old Malik Carter walked with his head slightly down, clutching his backpack close to his chest. His new uniform was pressed perfectly, shoes spotless, a habit drilled into him by his mother. Malik had only been at this school for 2 weeks, yet every day felt like a battlefield. It wasn't because he was shy or different. It was because he was black, and because his mom, General Naomi Carter, was serving overseas. The mockery begins. "Hey, Army boy!" The voice came from behind. Chad, one of the louder kids, grinned as his friends snickered. "What, your mom teaching you how to march in class too?" Malik didn't reply. He'd been told by his mom to always stay calm. "You can't control what they say, son," she'd said, "but you can control how you respond." But when he sat in class, it wasn't just students who mocked him. It was the teachers. Mrs. Langley, his homeroom teacher, often picked on him for the smallest things. Late by 30 seconds? Detention. Forgot a pencil. Sarcastic lecture. And Mr. Porter, his gym teacher, sneered one afternoon. "Figures. Can't even throw a ball straight, huh, Carter? Guess all that military training doesn't teach coordination." The class laughed. Malik's face burned red. He clenched his fists. He wanted to shout, to tell them who his mom was, but he stayed quiet. Because his mother taught him discipline first, pride later. The day everything broke. It was a Thursday morning. Malik had just turned in his math homework when Mrs. Langley accused him of cheating. "I know you're kind," she whispered harshly, waving his perfect score sheet. "You're too distracted to do this on your own." "My kind?" Malik repeated softly. She smirked. "Oh, don't play innocent. I've seen kids like you before, always looking for shortcuts." The class went silent. That phrase, "your kind," hit harder than any slap. Tears welled in his eyes, but he didn't let them fall. He stood up, packed his bag, and walked out. That evening. When Malik got home, his mom was waiting, back early from her tour. Naomi Carter, a 4-star general in the U.S. Army, stood tall in her crisp uniform, medals gleaming on her chest. Her eyes, though kind, carried fire. She knelt before her son. "What's wrong, soldier?" And Malik finally broke. The words spilled out, every insult, every humiliation. Naomi's jaw tightened, her eyes narrowed. "Tomorrow," she said quietly. "I'm coming to school with you." The reckoning. The next morning, Jefferson High saw something it never had before. A black SUV pulled up in front of the school. Security guards stepped aside as General Naomi Carter emerged, her uniform immaculate, her presence commanding. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Teachers froze. She walked through the hallways with the confidence of someone who'd faced war. But her mission today was personal. Straight to the principal's office. "Where's Mrs. Langley?" she asked. Her voice was calm, but every word carried weight. The principal, Mr. Davidson, stammered, She's in class right now." "Then bring her here." Within minutes, Mrs. Langley and Mr. Porter were standing before her. Naomi placed a file on the table. Documentation, emails, student complaints, and recordings Malik had secretly made. "You humiliated my son," Naomi said evenly. "You mocked his discipline, his race, and my service." "You forgot that classrooms build futures, not break spirits." Mrs. Langley's lips trembled. I didn't mean—" Naomi raised a hand. "Save it. Intent doesn't erase impact, the power shift." The school board was called in that same day. Parents crowded the hallway, whispering as news spread. "A general's here, the military and discrimination." By noon, reporters were already outside. Naomi stood with her son beside her, unwavering. "You teach children, yet you chose cruelty over compassion," she said during the assembly. Every child deserves dignity, especially the ones who fight silent battles every day. The teachers were suspended pending investigation, and Malik, the quiet boy who once kept his head down, became the face of resilience at Jefferson High. Months later, the school implemented new inclusivity programs. Teachers underwent mandatory sensitivity training. Mrs. Langley resigned. Mr. Porter apologized publicly. And Malik? He stood taller now, confident, focused. One morning, during an assembly, the principal invited Malik and General Carter to speak. Malik took the mic and said, "My mom taught me that real strength isn't about fighting back. It's about standing tall when the world wants you small." The room erupted in applause. The final scene. After the event, Naomi placed her hand on Malik's shoulder. "You did good, soldier." He smiled. "You too, General." As they walked out together, the sunlight glinted off her medals, a reflection of everything they stood for: honor, discipline, justice. And behind them, every teacher who had once mocked now stood silent, realizing that the boy they underestimated was raised by a woman who commanded armies and won wars both on the battlefield and in the classroom.